Imagine a moment in your life where you feel a shift, a subtle but undeniable pull away from the chaos and the noise of daily living. You realize you're tired of pushing, tired of forcing things to happen in ways that no longer serve you. This is the moment when you enter creator mode. It's as if the universe recognizes that you're ready for something different, something deeper, and suddenly you find this video. It didn't appear by accident. You are ready to embrace a life where you are no longer driven by old patterns and unconscious habits. Instead, you are drawn to explore your true desires, your genuine passions, and the unique path that lies ahead for you. Entering creator mode. It's about recognizing the natural talents and gifts that you already possess. It's an invitation to stop struggling against the currents of life and start flowing with them. Imagine living a life where your actions feel like a natural extension of who you are, where each step you take feels aligned with your inner truth. This is what it means to be in creator mode, a state of being where you are fully present, fully aware, and fully capable of shaping your reality in a way that feels both empowering and satisfying. As you enter creator mode, it becomes clear that constantly pushing and forcing your way through life only leads to frustration and burnout. You recognize that it may be your struggles that stem from a need to control every outcome, trying to bend life to your will. Instead, you begin to see that letting go of this force-based approach allows you to align yourself with your true self, making space for a more natural, fulfilling flow in life. You can ride life's currents with grace and ease when you realize this realization. In this new state of being, you start to appreciate the power of alignment over control. When your actions are driven by genuine passion and inner truth, they become effortless and enjoyable, unlike those driven by obligation or desire to prove something. Keeping your focus on what truly resonates with you and letting go of the need to control everything will lead to more ease, joy, and spontaneity in your life. You trust that what is meant for you will come, and that your role is to remain open and responsive. Letting go of a forceful approach also means embracing the uncertainty of life. With curiosity rather than fear, you no longer feel the need to have all the answers or to foresee every step of the way. Instead, you focus on the present moment, knowing that clarity and direction will emerge. As you move forward, this allows you to pursue your goals with less pressure and more freedom, inviting unexpected opportunities and experiences that align with your highest good. Focus and intention have a transformative power. When you move away from force-based living, what you choose to focus on becomes your reality. When you give your energy and attention to problems, they seem to expand and take up more space in your life. But when you direct your focus towards what excites and inspires you, you amplify those experiences instead. It's about recognizing that your thoughts and intentions are powerful tools that shape your reality. By consciously choosing where to place your attention, you take back your power and become deliberate creators of your life. Understanding this power also means realizing that not everything needs to be your immediate reaction or emotional investment. It's easy to become entangled in conflicts or challenges, believing that by focusing on them, you're working towards a solution. However, this often leads to more stress and less clarity. Instead, when you practice observing these situations without immediately reacting, you can create space for a more thoughtful and empowered response. You learn to give just enough attention to understand that the lesson or the insight it offers. Then you redirect your focus towards what you want to cultivate and grow. By mastering the art of focus and intention, you begin to see life through a different lens. Every moment becomes an opportunity to either perpetuate an old pattern or create a new reality. You start to notice the subtle energies around you and understand how your focus can either amplify or dissolve them. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges, but rather approaching them from a place of empowerment and choice. You realize that with every thought and intention, you have the potential to either feed into negativity or nurture the growth of something beautiful and new. As you refine your ability to focus and set clear intentions, you naturally begin to disentangle from old patterns that no longer serve you. These patterns might have once provided a sense of security or familiarity, but now they feel more like chains holding you back. By becoming aware of these ingrained habits, you give yourself the power to choose differently. This awareness allows you to step back and observe your reactions rather than being driven by them. You start to understand that every time you engage with an old pattern, you reinforce it. When you choose not to engage, you weaken its hold and create space for new, healthier behaviors to emerge. This process of disentanglement is about recognizing triggers without letting them control you. When faced with a familiar conflict or emotional response, instead of reacting instinctively, you pause and reflect and ask yourself, why does the situation make me feel this way? What belief am I holding on to that causes this reaction? Identifying the underlying beliefs and emotions behind these patterns allows you to break them. Understanding these triggers gives you the ability to choose a new response, one that aligns with your current values and desires, rather than outdated narratives. You are no longer caught in the cycle of automatic reactions. Instead, you become an active participant in creating your own experience. Upon disengaging from these patterns, you begin to notice profound changes in your interactions and experiences. Situations that once causes distress now seem trivial, and conflicts that used to draw you in no longer have the same power. You realize that you don't need to change the people or the circumstances around you to feel at peace. True freedom comes from within, from the ability to remain centered and clear, regardless of what happens externally. By staying rooted in your own sense of self, you navigate life with more ease and grace, responding to challenges with curiosity rather than fear. Each step you take in this direction strengthens your ability to create a reality that truly reflects who you are. With the release of old patterns and the mastery of focus and intent, you step fully into the role of a deliberate creator. Changing how you relate to the world around you is a profound change. You no longer feel like a passive participant, merely reacting to circumstances beyond your control. Instead, you embrace the understanding that you are the architect of your experience, consciously choosing how to shape each moment, a deep awareness of how your thoughts, emotions, and actions can influence your reality. It's more important than just positive thinking. Living as a deliberate creator also involves cultivating heightened sense of awareness about what aligns with your true self. It requires you to constantly check in with yourself, asking, is this decision or action aligned with the reality I want to create? By doing so, you ensure that each step you take is an intentional and congruent with your deepest values and desires. A sense of mindfulness allows you to navigate life with greater confidence and clarity, knowing that each choice you make is a deliberate act of creating what you want out of life. In this empowered state, you find that life begins to respond to you in a new and unexpected ways. Opportunities that once seemed distant or impossible start to manifest effortlessly. The synchronicities and coincidences you encounter are not mere chance, but rather the universe's response to your deliberate focus and intention. You realize that by living authentically and intentionally, you attract experiences, people, and opportunities that resonate with your true self. Your external reality becomes a reflection of your inner state, demonstrating that when you live as a deliberate creator, reality indeed becomes simpler, more harmonious, and deeply fulfilling. And so, as you continue this journey of self-discovery and empowerment, remember that you have everything you need within you to create the life you truly desire. It's not about having more or doing more. It's about being more present, more aware, and more attuned with the infinite possibilities that exist in every moment. The moment you adopt this state of being, your life becomes more fulfilling, more meaningful, and more aligned with your true nature.